Robert Whittaker fought Paulo Costa in the co-main event of UFC 298. Great fight between these two. Whittaker was world class as always, and Costa also looked really good. Hopefully we get to see him fight more consistently, and not just see him acting strange but hilarious on social media. Costa actually brought a more measured style to this fight. He typically used to try to walk guys down with hooks and round kicks to the body, looking to beat them up along the fence. But here he was showing patience and was really trying to time his shots well, while looking very quick. Rob also looked fast as he typically does, and was able to land 3 solid calf kicks in the first 30 seconds. The calf kicks would be consistent for Whittaker, causing significant damage to Costa's leg. Costa for his part threw these fast whipping high kicks throughout the fight, throwing 2 in the first minute. Here we see a combination Whittaker would use throughout the fight. He closes distance with a fast jab, dips, and comes up with a short left hook around the guard. Costa, while looking very fast, was relying a lot on single shots, a lot of which Whittaker was able to avoid. But he was very effective when he did throw combinations. He misses the first 2 shots here, but because he follows up, he's able to land effectively with hooks and a hard round kick to the body. Rob was able to avoid a lot of Costa's single strikes, but this wheel kick was not one of them. Fortunately for Whittaker, this was at the end of the round and he was able to make it through. Going into the second, it's more of the same from both. Costa still mostly relying on heavy single strikes, while Whittaker is more consistent with the combinations. Here he times another good calf kick and follows up with a feint to close distance and a left hook after. The punch just glances off of Costa, but it's enough to force him back and make him have to reset. Whittaker finds this counter combination in the second and uses it throughout the rest of the fight. He slips his head to the inside of Costa's jab while countering around it with the overhand right, before following up with a left hand up the middle. But credit to Costa on this occasion, as he's able to time a hard left hook as Whittaker throws the left. Here's a more effective example of this combination for Whittaker. Whittaker also shows off his great jab in this fight. Here he feints a jab to the body before throwing to the head, forcing Costa back. Rob again looks for the overhand into the left counter combination. He misses with the left here, but rather than reset, he follows up with the jab left hook that we saw earlier. Whittaker does a good job picking off the high kicks of Costa. If Costa were to put a feint or strikes in front of these, he'd have a better chance of landing. We see more of the same in the third, but here we see Costa throw a combination and it proves effective for him. Rob evades the jab, moving to his left, but this puts him in the path of Costa's low kick. This is why combinations are so effective. Even if your opponent defends one strike, their defensive movement will put them in position to be hit by something else, as Whittaker effectively did throughout the fight. Here he blocks a high kick before going for a single leg. But he's not actually looking to finish it, rather he wants Costa to think he needs to defend a takedown and then looks to land a 2-punch combination. It was a great fight by both. Whittaker again showed why he's been at the top of the middleweight division for so long. Costa, although he lost the fight, also looked really good here. He looked fast and landed hard shots throughout, but the more consistent work was done by Whittaker. I think if Costa could add feints and combination striking to the more technical approach he showed here, he could be a real problem in future fights. Thank you for watching.